This is the morning shot of the oasis. Got the pond there, the patio. We just put lights on the patio. And the river, all of the trellising. We've got a lot of plants that you don't see that are in the back here. A lot of activity. And the morning's a good time to shoot a video because the lighting's really nice. Got a dwarf nectarine. Quite a few different ground covers, flowering plants. With a little bridge going over to a seating area. The grapevines are really starting to take hold. Next year they're just going to completely encompass the trellises, which will give us a good block from wind and from the other part of the backyard that's not so pretty. But it's really a nice place to hang out in the morning. But what I'm shooting this video for is to show the nature walk. We're going to be doing a little pathway in the back here that will take you through the areas that are behind the trellises. So you can tell you lose the sound of the water. This is our gardening box. You can see there's quite a few watermelons on the vine, but we also had to cut back the zucchini. It was taking over this whole box. And the pepper plant, you can see the size of the peppers in there. That's the best pepper plant I've ever had. I've had a few pepper plants. This one's actually going to grow large green peppers. So right here and winding along through by the tank is going to be a walkway. I'm probably going to do some sort of a fence, kind of a separation fence somewhere in here. But the walkway is going to run right along here and then through there. So we'll go ahead and go through here. We've got just some, basically on this side, we've got blueberries, raspberries, and on this side just flowers. But you do get a different view up here of the river and the grass area. And I don't know all the names of these plants. There are so many different kinds. And this is I believe the blueberries. We just planted these. Up here you have the stock tank, which is basically the filter system. This is what filters out all the, I want to say, algae and other things from the water. I mean, the water is so clear. And you can see here you can see those three little round holes here. There's one here, one here, and one here. What happens is the tank fills up with water from the bottom. The pump is pumping water up from the bottom, and as it pumps it up from the bottom, it gets to the top of this tank and then overflows into these round holes. And those holes are pipe, there you can see one of them, that go out here and then exit out at the beginning of the river. So there is kind of a shot of the tank. Put a little split top on it just to have a way to access it, but also it kind of doesn't stick out because it's black. And eventually I'm going to figure something out that'll cover this all up. So as we continue on our walkway, here are more berry plants. And I have this that we've just put in for next year. We'll have a double the size of our garden, which will be nice. There's some things that we want to grow that we don't have in this year, but this year, I mean, this is a work that started less than a year ago, but it's been non-stop, and it's really come along, but it's nearing completion. There's really not much more we're going to do other than this back area here, for just a little area to walk through. And there again, you know, you can see it's a different view up here, a much different view, and very nice to look at. And as you look back, you can imagine a walkway in there with a little border fence where that wheelbarrow is. That'd be very nice. So, here is the backyard oasis in the morning light.